Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video where I compare focusing and also the low light capabilities of Eterna, Flog and also HLG the first time I actually used it at different ISO whilst it's snowing. Now I know this is not the best and I should have done it without snow, but alas, this is what I'm doing. And this is to keep on with a previous video that I did where I used the same camera with the same lens, a Sigma 18-35, and I used the gimbal. So I walked whilst I did this, and I don't think it was as accurate, and I missed some info, but it's a really short video. So if you want to see that and how it compares to the gimbal, oh, there's a light that just turned on in front of my house. So if you want to see that video, it's really short, go on, check that out, and then come back to this one. Okay, so let me quickly explain what we're doing today. So I've got my piece of paper first because I tend to forget things. I want to say too much and then right, so today I'm filming on the Sigma 18-35 with a Fringer adapter. So what I'm doing, and you'll see all the videos, I might leave me talking or not, we'll see, but I'm filming in Eterna at dynamic range 100, which is basically the camera doesn't do anything. So in Eterna you can go as low to ISO 160 on DR 100, dynamic range 100. Then I'm going to shoot in DR 400, which is ISO 640, and basically that allows for the maximum for the camera to choose them, like to bring up the shadows. Basically that's why it's ISO 640, and that's the maximum dynamic range that this has in Flog and in normal Eterna. And then I will still go in Eterna to DR 400 again, ISO 2000, which is, I don't think in Eterna works like that. Someone said that you only get dual ISO if you film in an Flog, but I checked it anyways. So 640, no, 2000 ISO Eterna. And then I'll go next to dynamic range, again 400 Eterna, but then I'll go to the maximum ISO that I need to be in the middle. Basically I don't want to have any blacks and any highs. And you'll see what this is going next. What I'll tell you now is it's ISO 10,000. I'll do the same for Flog, but obviously I can't do on DR 100 because it doesn't exist. It's only 640 on Flog. So I'll go to straight 640, then 2000, which is dual ISO on this one, and I know it's on Flog. And as I said, I don't know if it's on Eterna. And then I'll go to the same ISO that I did on Eterna, 10,000. Then I'll go to HLG, and you'll see it, but to my amazement, I didn't know the HLG minimum ISO is 1000, so that's the first thing, because this is the first time I actually film in HLG. And the second thing I didn't realize, well, I don't know, it was funny because I had to go to 1200, so 12,800 ISO, and I was still not in the middle, the same I was with Eterna and Flog. So I went and did one video with 12,800, which is the maximum video, but then I also stepped it down to 10,000 to give you a representation of 10,000 on all three modes. Okay, so in all three modes I'm checking the autofocus as well. Again, this is Fringer with the Sigma 18-35. What else? And that's about it. So I think this will be a good, oh yeah, and I'm also using a cheapo white card and then the color balance. Yeah, I should have, well, I just realized when I'm not redoing the videos, I should have kept it here to my nose where focus is on my eye, but I kept it there. But I think that's fine, I don't care about focus on this. Alright, so without further ado, let's start the videos. Okay, so this is Eterna DR 100 ISO 160, the lowest I can get. 24 frames, 50 shutter speed. That will stay the same, so I'll go back. f1.8 Sigma, so it'll stay the same. Eterna dynamic range 400, so the minimum I saw in dynamic range 400 is 640. Okay. Okay, so this is Eterna ISO 2000, same f1.8, 50 shutter, and 24, 2390. The thing is, I've heard that Eterna, so unless you're in Flog, you're not gonna get dual ISO. So I don't know. But anyways, this is 2000. Okay. Okay, and this is Eterna ISO 10,000. And basically now my image is, I'm not hitting any blacks and I'm not hitting any highs besides the lamp over there, which I'm totally fine with. So Eterna 10,000, dynamic range 400. Okay. Okay, so this is Flog. Minimum ISO in Flog is 640, and that's because dynamic range is constantly on, because obviously it's Flog, so you need the maximum. Now, at the moment, I'm not hitting any pure blacks, and obviously I'm not on high, and I say I'm at 10%, like on the range. Anyways, I'm gonna use this card, so I'm gonna stay about I don't know, a meter, 2-3 feet. So this is the white. So just on my face. It's focusing on my face, right? So this is the white. I'm gonna move it around just to get the perfect. Okay, and this is the, like that. This is the color. I want to use this on Flog. Anyways, let's walk. Okay. Good, yep. So this is Flog again, and this is ISO 2000. And I'd say just at 15% away from the pure black. But I'm like, the mid range is higher. So anyways, this is the white. It's focusing on my face well. Okay. And this is the color. Okay, let's walk. Okay, and now I'm in Flog, ISO 10,000, and now I'm perfectly in the middle. On the thingy, I forgot how you call it, on the screen, it's more compressed in the middle, which I would expect from an Flog, but it's really well. Like, I think I could go way low and high without hitting, well, beside the lamp, which I'm totally fine. Anyways, this is again Flog 10,000 ISO. So like that. This is a WhiteBalance card, and then let's put it here for the color. Okay, and let's walk. Okay, pretty well. I do have to say, in all of these, the eyes stuck pretty well, and then the face was okay as well. Okay, I'm now on HLG. It's the first time I'm actually using this. So the minimum ISO on HLG is 1000. So Flog is 640 the minimal, and HLG is 1000. So you're supposed to give even better like blacks. But I can already tell you that I'm more into the blacks this time compared to the Flog. So I don't know what that is about, but I'll do exactly the same, the minimum on all. So this is the WhiteBalance card on HLG. It's having a harder time focusing on my eye when I move this around. Oh, this is the color. Yeah, really hard focusing because it's to dim. However, when walking back and forth, it had no problem picking my eye. So let's go next. Okay, this is HLG 2000 ISO. So it's a bit better, but still I'm hitting too many blacks. So this is the white. Now it's focusing pretty much the same. Okay, let's do the walk. Sticking with me, to be honest. So just the face, and now walking back, just picked my eye, and I'm like about 3 meters away. So about what, 9 feet, 6 feet, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, so on HLG, I had to go to 12,000 ISO. And I'm still not in the middle, the same way I was with Eterna and Flog. But I'll do it on 12,000 and on 10,000. So 12,000. Okay. And I'll do the walk. Still my eye, now my face. Walking back. Can't tell exactly. Still a pick by my eye. So this is 12,800 HLG. And let's do HLG 10,000 ISO just for reference. So this is the white. And this is the colored. Should have done it here. Okay. Right, so I realized that I haven't finished the video outside. So this is some days later, and I'm trying to do like a conclusion and an end. But there is a disclaimer I want to say. First of all, I realized that the white balance in the camera was set on auto for some reason. It never is on mine, but somehow it moved to auto. Probably I played with it at some point and then it moved to auto. So that's why you see WhiteBalance all over the place. So forgive me about that. It made a hell of a job grading this. So it was really hard. Second, I found a way and managed to make my grade consistent, I think, throughout, even with that cheap color checker card that I've got. There is a video to come about this. I did a lot of research over the past days since I filmed that video. So please do subscribe, like this, and hit the bell button, follow if you want to see that. Trust me, it's gonna be something you haven't found on YouTube yet, or at least I haven't, and I searched a lot. So that video is going to be me explaining how I managed to make that chip card work, what's the difference between that chip card and the X-Rite. And I'll also have an X-Rite to compare it to. So that's going to be an in-depth comparison. So in a few days, hopefully not weeks, but in a few days, once that comes through the post, I'll be able to check that as well. So I said about the WhiteBalance as going in auto for some reason. I should have said that even though I've put the WhiteBalance card in front of me, it wasn't my intention to pick the WhiteBalance from the scene. It was my intention to change the WhiteBalance in post. Normally it should have been a 56 Kelvin, but as I said, because it was white, it went all over the place. Also, I should say that in terms of grading, obviously the low ISO were the hardest because there was no detail, there was no color to work with, so it made it really hard, and it was slightly different for all of them, as in grading, and I tried to pull back as much as I could. When we went to 640, it was a tiny bit better, and as you would assume, the 2000 was the easiest it was the easiest to grade, and then the 10,000 next, which is obvious because I had more to play with. I should also say though, I haven't took the grain out, so I could have done that in DaVinci. I did not take the grain out, so the grain is still there, and I haven't smoothed the video, and I haven't sharpened it either. One problem on low ISO, if I was to sharpen that, and I tried, it would have, oh my god, the noise it would have brought in, it would have been too much. And then you would have had, I try like to remove the noise, and then basically removing the noise will remove the sharpness, so pointless. So that's why the videos are not completely sharp, because I don't have my sharpness set to high in camera. So this is a thing to consider going forward. I guess if you want to have sharp videos at night, then you'll have to have some a lot of grain, because that's how you sharpen basically. Okay, so I think I said it all. There will be a video next actually comparing just the autofocus of this, so stick around for that. That's going to be soon uploaded. So thank you guys. I do hope you enjoy this. I learned a lot. I know I've made mistakes, so in the next few videos I'll try to make sure I have less or cover the mistakes that I've just made. But that's what it is, we're learning, and this is why I'm glad I'm doing this, and I urge you to do the same, because it's better to fail when you're not like in a time pressure or something like that, other than failing when you're doing work for a client, and then yeah, it's harder to recover. But I think this video shows is not a complete failure. It shows a lot of stuff, and it's just the color grading and the WhiteBalance that was a bit off. But in terms of ISO and stuff, it doesn't matter if it's blue or orange, because you'll still be able to see how good of an image it is, even if it's blue or orange. Okay, so thank you again, and see you in the next one.